whenever we are supposed to write something, three processes, let us say, in the form of three words. So one is to describe something. What is that? To describe something. What do we do in description or describing something? Make it very simple. We just report something. India became independent on the day 15th of August 1947. It witnessed partition and two nation states emerged from the subcontinent. It started the process of writing constitution. Constituent assembly was established. Okay, then cabinet mission plan had proposed the details of the constituent assembly. Subsequently election took place. What are we doing? What is this? This way of putting things, simply speaking, is just reporting. You got it? So few questions asked by UPSC may contain the keyword describe. Describe so and so. Okay, that is quite possible. And that is the simplest thing as far as the writing is concerned. Okay. Number two, slightly challenging, let us say, and more demanding, explain. And we know for sure, we are quite often asked to explain so many things by our parents, elderly people, and so forth. Okay. What explain का मतलब क्या करते हैं? Reasons हम बताते हैं. So we have to underline, we have to underscore the causes, the reasons. Now, India adopted right from day one universal adult franchise without any discrimination. Now, the mother of democracy, अब ये debate चल रहा है. We have been claiming that we are mother of democracy. Okay, nobody knows who is mother of democracy. Let nation states claim whatever they want to claim, including our nation state. Let us keep aside that from the discussion. Neither any European nation state nor America began its democratic journey with universal adult franchise right from day one. It was in 20th century that women got the franchise, that is the right to vote. But we are the only exception, and we should take credit. हमने तो कुछ नहीं किया, लेकिन उन्होंने किया है, constitution makers. Now, if a question appears on this, explain India's Indian constitutions makers of constitutions decision to adopt universal adult franchise right from the beginning. तो आप बोलेंगे दिया होगा सर, कहीं तो लिखा होगा वो. We have to check out the Constituent Assembly debate. And in those days, the conventional wisdom was, and obviously the wisdom had come from Europe and America, because they were the one who used to be looked at as what? The mothers and fathers of democracy, running the entire show. So the conventional wisdom was, they advised constitution makers, that is Indian constitution makers, not to go for that. Wait and watch, और धीरे 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 क्या कीजिए आप, यूनिवर्सल अडल्ट फ्रेंचाइज की तरफ जाइए. And a debate took place. Leaders like Dr. Ambedkar, Nehru, and so many others, they staunchly argued the case for universal adult franchise. Why? I think the answer lies in India's struggle for independence. The Indian national movement, that is struggle for India's independence, became broad-based. Is it so? Was it so? Yes. So many people, and importantly, lakhs of illiterate people participated in the national movement. They contributed to the process of transforming the earlier elite national movement, Indian elite national movement, into a mass movement. Elite to mass, जो सीमित था, लिमिटेड था, वो बड़ा हो गया. आपने ये कहा होता कि नहीं पहले पढ़िए और बाद में इंडियन नेशनल मूवमेंट में आइए, तो होता क्या? और 200 साल हमें शायद colonial rule रखना पड़ता. Being literate is one thing, and being politically wise is another thing. There is a difference. Okay, are we supposed to say that only a literate, educated person only that person can be politically wise, or only that person possesses political wisdom? Absolutely no. Up Indian constitution makers argued that we look at the association between the two in a different manner. We look at democracy as a means to ensure what? Education of the people. You got it? We look at democracy as a means to educate people. So why did constitution makers adopt universal adult franchise right from day one? उसका एक बहुत ही बड़ा कारण है. They were deeply aware of the realities, the socio-economic conditions of Indian society. Okay, and that is very important and significant. So in explanation, you have to just underscore the reasons या causes. जो भी issue, जो भी theme है, उसके कारण आपको बताने हैं. Now just take another example. Why do we have such an unmanaged kind of unplanned kind of urbanization around us? So explain the phenomena of unmanageable unplanned urbanization in contemporary India. Plain and simple question. तो कारण हमें बताने हैं 1, 2, 3, 4, so on and so forth. Okay, so it is demanding one. You need to know the reasons, and then comes the last one, this word analysis. Now analysis, simply speaking, contains unfolding, something called as unfolding, unpacking, dissecting या dissecting या breaking down something. Step number 2, you have to then find out which parts, which elements, which components happen to be the reasons, the causes, and then which part happens to be the what? The effect. Effect matlab consequence. So simply speaking, analysis as a process involves cause-effect relationship, establishing cause-effect relationship. And if you check out the PYQs, in almost 25 to 30% questions, you would get to see the word analysis. Sometimes you would be asked to analyze something critically. अब जब वो dissect करोगे, तो करते समय आपको किस एलिमेंट्स पे फोकस देना है, क्रिटिकली बोला है आपको. तो जिसको हम ब्रॉडली क्रूडली बोलते हैं कि जो लिमिटिंग साइड है, डेमेरिट्स वाली साइड है. इफ यू आर आस्क्ड एट ऑल टू एनालाइज समथिंग क्रिटिकली, सो देयर you have to unfold the issue, you have to unfold the question in such a manner that your answer, most of the answer, 2/3 part of the answer, focuses on the limiting side, the demerit side, the lacuna valley side of the issue. So I think this is more than sufficient. So describing something, explaining something, and analyzing something. Now, just last thing. If you read NCERT, if you read class notes, if you read a reference book, now you must be in a authoritative position to find out which of the three happens to be just a descriptive kind of source. Does the source contain explanation? Does the content involve explanation? Is the content explanatory in nature? Do we get to understand? Do we get to know the causes that needs to be checked out by you? And importantly, does the content, is the matter analytical in nature? Does the matter contain the analytical part? Okay, अगर है तो अच्छा है, अगर वो नहीं है, इसीलिए मैंने कहा कि लक्ष्मीकांत is not useful for the mains examination. You are supposed to use that for the prelims, but for mains it is not, because different kinds of questions are asked in mains. So anyway, we'll look into that later on.